feel like it's very funny when white guys are like, "Oh, Asian women love white guys." They think that, but it's not the truth. We
Really?
do like white guys because they are
Mhm.
easy to manipulate. You know, like because white guy, their moms, the white moms are like, "You're so smart, my Joni, so smart, so funny, so cute. Oh my God, this girl likes you because he likes you. He likes who you are. This
Yeah.
Chinese girl's like cook and clean for you. Black mom, hey, she wants your black ass to give her green card. Okay, don't get no. You're not that good. And she's after the green card. And the black guy's like, okay, why are you so nice to me? You know, they are like they just their mom tell them the truth. Like your mom would be like, well, maybe she wants a green card.
So okay, so you're saying I've just never heard this before.
It's what I'm thinking because the white guys, they believe in everything. Like they're like, oh, because I'm awesome. Like because their mom's like, you are the best. Like black moms are like Asian moms. Like, no, you look fat and you need to get a job. And she's not dating you for how awesome you are in my basement. She's probably wanting a green card from you.
We need more guys actually understanding this because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think it's just because it's white guys or black guys. I think it's culture. But now the culture is starting to become so integrated, so to speak, to where a lot of black guys that I'm hearing, especially a lot of these guys that want to be, I'm not even sure that they really are, but a lot of these guys that want to be passport bros, they have that same sentiment. They actually think that a lot of these chicks like them because they are great and they don't really understand hypergamy, right? And that's why I think that we need a lot of these people that actually know. And this is why you need a tribe around you. This is why you need parents. This is why you need a father in a household. This is why you need real OGs that can give you the game. This is why we need people that are experienced, that's actually giving information on how it is that you can be more successful in your relationships, is because most people are disillusioned or most people are delusional about who they are and what their value is and why it is that people like them and why people then associate themselves with them. I'll give you an example, right? It kind of reminds me of a rapper or an entertainer, right? And these rappers and these entertainers, we've all seen them in the industry, so on and so forth, and they hanger-ons, right? But instead of people or that particular entertainer understanding that those people are not telling them the truth, especially when they agree with every single thing that they say, right? They, oh man, you real, you dope, whatever. But then we've seen countless stories throughout the years of people adding or bringing no value into that relationship between the hanger-ons and the people that are jocking and all of that and the actual artists. And when the artists start to go through things or the artists go broke or whatever, they start to see who their true friends are and they realize that my value was largely tied to my ability to be able to provide for you, be famous, and so on and so forth, right? And it's the same thing when it comes to relationships. A lot of times, both men and women have this illusion about themselves that they're more valuable than they really are. And that's why we see women today say, I'm a 9 or I'm an 8. And it has nothing to do with self-confidence. It just has everything to do with delusion. I'm a 9 or I'm an 8. When in reality, you know you a 2 or 3 or 4. You know you overweight, or you know you don't necessarily generate that level of confidence or whatever. And then you may have women that look decent and they think that they can get a man just because they've had a lot of guys bust them down. Or I've gotten men like this, or I've gotten men like that, and guys date me all the time. Okay, well, why aren't you married? Well, you're not married because you really not that valuable to guys. They really just slot you in a bust down category, and just because they deal with you don't necessarily mean that they have value for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so what she's basically communicating is that in her experience, or largely understood within Asian women, is that what she's seen historically from white guys is that their self-confidence has allowed for them to then give themselves this illusion that they're worth more than they really are, when in reality, you then need other people to then give you the reality check and say, yo, she not really with you because she think you dope. She with you because she trying to get a green card. And so she's saying that more black people and black mothers and families, and this is why we have to start surrounding ourselves with the right people and listening to the right tribe. Those people add more value into our lives because they then are honest with us and they got our best interests at heart. See, there's a certain demographic of people that would rather big you up and make you feel good about yourself than actually get you the results. And so she's saying that black guys and her experience, and a lot of times, when it comes to the relationships that they've seen, Asian women have seen, it's easier to finesse the people that are that have this illusion by themselves about themselves that they're better than what they really are. When you have, see, it's a difference between being self-confident and being crazy, right? When you have confidence in yourself, it also comes with, along with a level of humility because you realize why you are who you are and where you got to and what makes you great. And it's easier for you to be able to decipher between people that are trying to finesse you and people that are actually there to add value into your life. You may know a woman that is trying to finesse you, or you may know a woman that's just doing it just for the clout. And it's cool because it's an equal exchange, right? It's a transactional situation. Everything or most things that happen between humans are transactional, but don't get finessed, right? You know that she there just because she thinks that you dope, but then you may bust her down because she's just an opportunity, but it ain't necessarily gonna come with anything more than that. Yo, she the one that got finessed, or maybe it was just a mutual exchange. She wanted the clout, you wanted the box, and so that came along with it, right? But that's a level of confidence to know exactly where you stand in that situation, to be able to identify the woman that's with you for the right reasons and the woman that's with you in order to get finesse, right? Now, on the flip side of that, when the people are overly confident, meaning that it's a level of craziness, and that people put into people something that's not really true. Oh man, you're the greatest of all time. No, you're not the greatest of all time. But what you should do is work harder than everybody else, because work ethic beats talent 10 times, or 9 times out of 10, not 10 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, work ethic beats talent, right? And so when you were realistic with yourself, or when you got people that are realistic around you, they could tell you the truth. And this is why we need to surround ourselves with the right people. She is absolutely, positively spot on when it comes to cultural differences, when it comes to surrounding yourself with the right type of people, even when it comes to the people that are closest to you, like your parents or your homeboys. You gotta have people around you that's gonna be honest with you and be real with you. Now, I'm not talking about haters. I'm not talking about people that want to shoot you down every single time they see you doing good. I'm talking about people that can help vet the things that are around you and help you make the better decisions, even when it comes to corporate America or your job or your business. When people just say that they support you versus they being honest with you, and they also giving you constructive criticism on how you can get better, that's how you then find yourself in the best situation, especially with regard to the relationships. When we tell people, listen, it's dope to be a passport dude or dope to be a passport person so that you can experience all of the cultural differences, but don't just do it for the box. Do it because you actually trying to see things differently. And if you just so happen to meet people that are dope around you in those spaces, then that's dope also. But don't think that the nature of a woman is different just because you're in a different country, that the finesse is real, and then they continue to live within that delusion, right? It's a difference between having your passport and traveling and getting all of the cultural experiences. And I also have heard stories, and I see people, and I've had coaching sessions where dudes are sending money overseas for a chick that they've only seen one time, and they think that she gonna be their wife, and they really just getting finessed out of a bunch of money, and she taking the money and giving it over into her family, and it's a completely different conversation, right? So this is dope. This is dope to see women being honest about what's really happening out in these streets, because it gives us a better perspective on what we can look forward to. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, get that Teach Hanley 30% off your first order plus a free gift. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm curious as to what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that this is an accurate perspective about how women, even if they over there overseas or whatever, see men from different cultures? Or do you think that I'm off, I need a completely different perspective, and I need to revisit this conversation? Let me know in the comments. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. I'm out.